My creative spark is back. I am back to treating the channel a little bit more seriously. At the same time, I'm changing it up. Okay, but before you go crazy, oh, he's gonna stop doing VTube content. No, I'm not necessarily done doing VTuber content. If you think there is legitimately a VTuber video that you will want me to dissect and actually check out, I'll be gladly to do so. However, I'm not really a big fan of the hee hee ha ha content for a bigger video. For example of that, the Gmod video with Hollow Stars. I did enjoy making that video, but nobody enjoyed watching it. So if nobody likes watching it, I'm not going to react to it, which would make sense. But I do plan on keeping the clips, so the playlist for the clips are still going to be there. Go ahead and get the link to the playlist and put in your VTuber clips you do want me to check out. I'll check those out from time to time. I'm thinking like maybe every 3 to 5 days, like just to see what the VTubers are up to. Because I know Hollow Live they got a whole new wave coming in, so I definitely do want to check out some of those clips. If you guys want to send those in, I greatly appreciate it. But for my content going forward, when it comes to this channel, if anything, it's just going to be more of me, right? I'm going to give my opinion, oh, period, right? So before a video, I do want to break down what we're going to watch during the video, break down while we're watching it, and at the end of the video, I'll break down my thoughts on the video and the topic as a whole to continue a sort of conversation, because if anything, that's mostly what my creative spark come came back from. It's like, hey, how do I turn this from just entertainment to something we could actually talk about and maybe even have a conversation about after the video's done, right? So on Discord, link in the description, right? That's what would be like the conversation, like, oh, we checked out this video about whatever it is, whatever it's like relationships, women, attractiveness, or even VTubers. That's what the VTube section is for, is having a conversation there about that, right? So that's basically what I'm making this video is to let you know, like, hey, I'm gonna move forward and I'm gonna make the content more personal for me, but also as a conversation to whatever it is that I'm talking about. Of course, there's still going to be like the reaction videos. Like when I learned about gypsy culture and when I learned about Romanian culture, I actually enjoyed making those videos. And not only that, the people that did watch it watched it for a long time. So it was also entertaining and educational video for not just me, but for you guys as well. And honestly, I like having conversations and I like not necessarily making people smarter, but making people think about something that's more important than just drama or hee hee ha ha, something to make you think, damn, that was a really good video, right? So at the end of my reactions, I usually, say like, yeah, that was a good video. Like if I had fun with it, I'm like, yeah, that was a good video. I enjoyed that, right? It gave me something to think about more than just, that was some funny stuff. But if you do have some like funny videos you do want me to check out, I have no issues checking those out either, right? So the what's his name? Like the Jaden Williams videos, like those were cool. That was something to check out, right? And it's definitely something skewed more towards like a younger demographic, and I don't mind that at all, right? So if you have like a longer video that's like, oh, you want me to check this out, and then it's just like purely hee hee ha ha, like sure, I'll check it out, but it'll probably be in parts, right? So some days I'll wake up, I feel like doing a hee hee ha ha, and recently in like majority of nights, right? Because normally when I'm recording this, it's nighttime. Like right now, it's 4 a.m. when I'm making this. It's like, oh, well, the world on my end is shut down. Like nobody's outside, of course, so there's nothing for me to do besides like, hey, let's, watch stuff that's online. Let's have a dialogue about whatever it is that we're watching, regardless if it's something serious or if it's something more like relaxed, like if there's the VTube news, for example, right? That video about how Twitch is attacking VTubers, I think that's a conversation that's worth having. And if you guys support the videos like that, I greatly appreciate it. And the people that do support them, thank you so much. Honestly, it really does. It honestly helped me realize what I wanted to do with the channel, right? So I posted a couple of different types of videos, even a vlog, right, that nobody watched, which is okay. I honestly just made the vlog because I wanted to see if that's something that I would want to continue to do. So like mini vlogs I do on like the YouTube shorts. I think those might be more for me because it's just like more fun and it's easier and I can just do it on my phone. But I enjoyed editing that vlog as well, using like software that I got on my phone. That was pretty cool too. So I don't know if I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna do like vlog videos, like longer ones. Maybe in the future, but I'll open up a side channel for that, like 100%, right? If I'm gonna do vlogs, because vlogs are a lifestyle change. You don't just go out and have fun and record your day. Like that's what I want to do for like my YouTube short vlogs. But if you want to go and actually make a vlog, a video log of what you did of the day, that is something that requires a lot of effort. It's like highlighting everything because you never know what could happen in life versus, oh, this is cool. Let me go ahead record this and put it in the YouTube short, right? So besides that, I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. Thumbnails, we got Diva back. Shout out to Diva. Diva made some amazing, amazing thumbnails. So it's good to have Diva back. But besides that, honestly, the channel, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying what I'm doing now, and I'm excited to see all the new faces that we make from it. Everybody that is deciding to leave, hope you have a good one. Enjoy your adventures as well. It's no hard feelings. I understand a lot of you subscribe because you guys mainly like VTube content, which is what I was mainly putting out. So obviously that makes sense. But it is going to be a change. It's going to be more variety of like what I find interesting. So what I personally find interesting, of course, like philosophy, but I'm probably not going to react to those because philosophy is something that you have to dive into for yourself. I don't want to just put it on the channel, but like I would watch a video about something that affects everybody, which is the relationship sphere, which is pretty shit right now, right? So I would give like my opinion, like, oh, less people are dating uh, at someone that's their level. Everybody's trying to attain something that they're not personally even worth, right? Why are they doing this? How can we fix that before society totally collapses? Because if you didn't know, society is collapsing, right? Look at your bills. Look at how everybody's alone. Nobody's having children. That the age gap is significantly larger, especially in Asia versus everywhere else. And it's only a matter of time until we all grow up, right? We all grow up and nobody's having kids. Well, society's screwed. But I'm here to document it and talk about it and discuss it and potentially maybe change it through having these conversations because I look at you guys, especially if you're still watching this video, I look at you as a real person, like an honest and truly real person, right? A lot of people see YouTube and they'll see the views and they think their subscriber base is numbers. And I just think of it as just people that just found my channel on whatever path. And if they decided to click subscribe, I appreciate it. But you know, sitting back, like doing it for like when I was doing the VTube content for a job, right? When we were doing daily VTuber clips, right? That's something that sacrifices my life, right? So if I wanted to stay up or something, it's like, I can't really do that because I know I have to do clips, or I can't really go out, I can't really travel, I can't really do all that because I know I have to react to clips. And now I'm recording with the laptop, but I just bought a new microphone and now for me, like the audio is good quality, right? So laptop, good quality audio, I'm ready to rock and roll. Creatively, I got my spirit back doing all this other stuff and like seeing like the retention rate and seeing, oh, what do people actually enjoy, and what do I enjoy making besides what other people just want from me, right? And of course, when doing YouTube, it's easy to get sucked into a niche and just sticking with it. And there's definitely nothing wrong with that, but it's detrimental to your health if you only stick with the niche because your livelihood depends on it versus you actually enjoying it. And I had a conversation with my friends. Shout out to you, Kentrell. I doubt you're watching this video. You're probably playing Elden Ring again, right? I asked him a question. I was like, do you think I should stick with VTube content because, it's basically how the channel grew, or should I just start making content regardless of the views? And obviously, you should do content because you enjoy it, but that's not easy whenever YouTube lets you know, hey, you're not doing as good as you did last month. You're not doing as good as you did last week, right? And I check my analytics and it's just part of it, right? Being a YouTuber, you check your analytics or you check the comments, right? And it's like, oh, you're down 10%. Instead of getting 300,000 views, you got 200,000 views. Like I'm supposed to feel bad about that, right? Because it has an arrow pointing down. But at the end of the day, 200,000 people that watched my videos, that's good for me. 200,000 people saw what I had to say or saw something that maybe been funny or something. Like some videos, of course, algorithms and stuff like that. But it's like still, like, that's still pretty cool, right? And I think that's what I lost sense of doing like daily clips and stuff like that. It's like it turned more into a job than just like a hobby that makes me money. And I'm definitely going back to not just a hobby, but it's like this is my life. Legitimately. YouTube is my life. And it's just I I felt disillusioned by who I am and what I was doing and why I was doing it. And it took me to actually pick up a book for like the first time on my own, right? I bought books and I started reading them. And I'm like, damn, a lot of what I'm reading is, how to have a good life, chill vibes. It's a good book. I should talk about it, but I doubt you guys really care. But it's something that helped me, kind of focus on, what do I want from this medium, this avenue in life. And talking on the internet is just something I've always done, and I don't really see myself changing it. And after, getting these recommendations from channels with like less than 10,000 subscribers and seeing all the effort and dedication they put into the craft, it made me realize not everything is just about the sponsors or making money. A lot of people are also addressing the realities that life is hard. And I want to jump in and say, yeah, even though life is hard, there's still stuff to be grateful for. There's still things to be thankful for. There's still things that are going positively in all of our lives. Even if you look outside of that, it looks like a lot of doom and gloom. And honestly, it really is. But there's something in all of us that's called hope. And I want to make videos to remind people of that yeah, things can definitely be down. Yeah, you might not be in the best situation, but it's a better situation than what it possibly could be. And that's something everybody should try and remember. Like, have hope, follow your dreams, follow your passions. Yeah, you might work in a dead end job. Doesn't mean you have to stay there. You can always look for something else. You can always pack up and go. Like, I live in Thailand. You know how many people I've met that legitimately have told me that they stopped their good jobs or they didn't like what they were doing and they just saved up money and they started traveling the world. Meeting strangers and making connections and friends. That's honestly, in my opinion, that's what life is about. The other humans you meet along your journey. It's not about just grinding, 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 and then eventually you're a millionaire, right? That's not how life works. And for some people, it does work like that. But making all that money doesn't necessarily equate happiness, right? It's the journey along the way. That's the most fulfilling thing. And a lot of people don't know that because they're in the beginning of their journey, right? I've been there too. When I was in the military, I was grinding. I wasn't just doing military, I was doing Lyft and Uber, right? I was making money on the side. I was doing YouTube. I've been through the grind, right? And I'm not saying the grind is bad. Grind is also good. It's also good for a lot of people. A lot of people love the grind, right? But there's a difference between loving the grind and you're grinding because that's your life, right? There's always more to life. It's just up to you to find it. But maybe throughout my channel, through my videos, you'll help figure yourself out, find stuff that you enjoy that you never thought you would because I reacted to it, right? So to have these conversations is definitely what's keeping me around. And it's why I'm not necessarily going to leave the VTube sphere completely because, even though I see like a lot of the VTube clips here, of course, they're just hee hee ha ha, right? It's just people having fun and then people enjoy it and then they clip it and they share it, right? But I definitely think, it's also just a distraction. It's another distraction, right? Life is full of distractions. Look on your phone, you probably have several apps that are designed to waste your time, not designed to help you or, maybe give you something more than a bit of dopamine. But a lot of things are designed in life to hinder you because it makes money. It makes money to put you down. It makes money for you to be all doom and gloom and doom scroll because while you're doom scrolling, you're watching ads. You're making other people rich through your suffering, right? And I'm here to shed a spotlight on that because it takes an outside perspective to not only realize it, but to chart a new course, as they say. So, it's always good to start charting a new course, right? VTube, VTube videos, like on the surface, they're good. Why wouldn't I stick to just making VTuber videos? Why don't I just bring back VTuber clips? At one point in time, VTuber clips were making 1,000 views a day. 1,000 views is $3. I was making $3 every day on top of the backlog of videos that I have, right? It was guaranteed revenue and it was guaranteed to go up the longer I did it. And I decided, hey, that's not for me. I'm burning myself out. I'm not creatively doing anything. So I'm going to change avenues. And even though I'm enjoying the avenue I'm doing now, fast forward 5 years from now, I might do something else. Right. I think YouTube is something I'm going to always do as long as YouTube exists. But eventually, I like to change and do different things. And that's just who I am. I am brave enough to do that. And a lot of people aren't, right? So I also want to be the person you look to. It's like, oh, well, this guy, even though he was doing this and that was working, he decided to do something else because it wasn't for him, right? And I think more people should do that. They should take the risk to say, hey, what I'm doing might be monetarily great, but emotionally or mentally, it's messing me up. It's not good for me in the long run. What's the point of having all this money if you're going to drive yourself insane? What are you going to spend it on? What are you going to do with it? Right? Whenever I get paid, I like to, redistribute it in society by going shopping, right? Not necessarily because I like having material things, but I know money circulation is legitimately what keeps the world go around. It's just something to think about, honestly. But I'm yapping, right? It was a good video. Thank you for watching if you did watch all the way. New playlist. Um, there's a new playlist coming, and it's gonna be just like videos you want me to check out. The VTube clip video or playlist is still there. Shout out to Nick. Nick is legitimately Nick and Gray are the only two people putting stuff in that playlist, and I thank you for it because whenever I do want to check out VTubers, that's a playlist I use. Like whatever VTuber you want to put in there, go for it. Just make sure it's not over 5 minutes long. I'll check it out. But the new playlist that's coming out, it's gonna be just like videos you want me to check out. Legitimately, you want me to check them out, and I will do so. I will check them out. Um, Regardless of the concept, as long as I find the concept appealing, I'll check it out. Like I'll click on it and I'll look at it and then I'll skim through it. And if I'm like, oh, okay, I can make a video for this, then I'll do it. But if not, then I just won't do it. It just is what it is. But yeah, thank you for watching. Have a good night. I don't know if I'm gonna continue making videos tonight. I might go play some video games. So go watch what I just dropped if you want to get more of a honestly, it's just it's just the new content, right? And if you're rocking with it, cool. If you're not rocking with it, it is what it is. It's not for you. Not everything is gonna be for you. This is life. All right, it's your boy KhunShawn. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.